Coach Betty Rocker here. Welcome to today's workout. It is Tabatas with a little bonus core circuit at the end. I recommend having a couple of resistance objects today. You can have water bottles, dumbbells, anything that you want. Now, one thing that I got asked in last week's class was, what are some other fun ways to add resistance? Well, I wanted to go ahead and get out my weighted vest for you all today. In our first zone Tabata, if you have weight like ankle weights or a weighted vest, that would be a great zone to use them for. It's super fun. So feel free to use a weighted vest or ankle weights if you want to put them on if you have those. Otherwise, we've got other options for resistance. So just wanted to give you guys some options there since I know you like to have all the options. You can also use a elevated surface today. And as we're getting into this, I'm going to go ahead and do a warm-up, and we're going to do the two moves that we're going to do in our first Tabata zone. We're going to do them a little slower just to get our full bodies into it. So if you don't need the elevated surface, you can do the squat thrusts right down on the mat to start, but we're going to go low impact. So plant your hands below your shoulders, step back to a tall plank. Find your plank pose here, hold plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step in. Load the weight in your heels, come up, squeeze your butt, shoulders back, bend down, step it back, tall plank, step it forward, come up, come down, hands below shoulders, step it back, step it forward, come up. Let this really open up your chest, give yourself a chance to feel all the way through this. Up, squeeze the shoulders back, down, and this time I'm going to jump. So you have the option. You can jump, or you can stick with the low impact. As you come back into your plank, just make sure your back is flat, core is tight, we're not sagging at the back. Give me one more. Up, power up, nice. Next, we're gonna come into some Renegade Rows. I'm gonna do this with no resistance at all this first set. Come into your plank. Option to take that elevated plank, option to take a kneeling plank. I'll start out down here in a kneeling plank. Hands stacked just below shoulders. Option to take soft fists here. Don't let your shoulders sag. Don't let your back hump. We're going to have a nice flat back, nice tight core. Now I'm going to row my left elbow up, bringing my fist up next to my rib cage. Alternate sides. One of your goals here is not to allow your hips to shift side to side. Yes, I get that this is body weight. It looks like it's easy, but I'm already breathing heavily and sweating, even doing this with no extra resistance. Now, the best resistance that you can use if you're going to do a Renegade Row with some dumbbells is to make sure they have a flat bottom. So they're going to look like this, flat edges. That way they're not rolling around under your hands while you're using them. If you want to, you can go ahead and add some in right now to test it out. And I've come up to my toes as my body's beginning to warm up, just to test it out. Nice. Last one. Release. Whew. Good. You guys getting warmer? We're going to go through 2 more moves as we continue this warm up, and then we're going to go super hard. 4-minute sessions. So we're going to do some skaters. And I'm going to continue to hold on to these very lightweight dumbbells. When I get to my skaters, I'm probably going to be wearing my weighted vest, so I won't need them. But I just want to show you have lots of options. So I'm going to step to the side into a curtsy, keeping the weight back in my butt, stepping side to side, bending the outside knee, bringing, if you're holding weighted objects, just to the side, keeping the chest up. And then you can, of course, add that reverse curtsy skip, side to side. Now, if you're holding any resistance here, just really be mindful that you're keeping your shoulders back, that you're keeping your core tight, and you should do this whether you're not holding any weight at all or holding some resistance. Good. Back and forth for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now I'm going to hold one of my resistance objects, and if you have kettlebells at home, grab yourself a kettlebell. We're going to do some modified kettlebell swings. Of course, if you have a real kettlebell, that's great. Now, does everybody remember hinging our hips? Let's practice a hip hinge as if we were going to do a deadlift. So we're gonna come over to a flat back, soft bend in the knees, shoulders back, weighted object in close to our shins, and then we're gonna come up. When we send our hips back, it's a hinge at the hips as if we were shutting a car door with our butt. Yeah, we can do it faster. Now what I want you to really pay attention to as we practice this hip hinge with just a little resistance is the pop as you come through with your hips. Yes, that is what to tune into right now. Now each time you send your hips back, your core should come in and up. You're working your abs right now. Now, stand tall, bend your knees a little bit, keep those shoulders back. Let that weighted object sort of dangle between your thighs and knees, and then use your hip pop to send the weighted object up. There's no arms here. You're not using your arms. You're popping your butt. Really a nice deep squeeze and a hip hinge. And you're not leaning back. You're not doing any of this to hurt your back. That's not the objective today. It never is. Sometimes it happens though. So we're gonna mindfully train this right here. Now, your arms should really just come up about to chest height. Of course, if you're really excited about it and you have a really light weight and really strong butt, your weight's gonna come up higher. Let's follow that motion, good. Now, let's check in with yourself. Could you use more resistance? I'm holding the weighted object between this part of my hand, these parts of my fingers, to give myself almost a cradle for it. If it's more comfortable, you can also grip it like this. That's fine too. I just really want you to be able to swing it and pop it up. So you can just choose a heavier piece of resistance because remember, Tabatas are 4 minutes long, 20 seconds per move. So I gave you the perfect setup for this. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my weighted vest for fun for my squat thrusts. That's our first one. And if you have ankle weights, that's great. If you don't have anything, that's great. Really, just push yourself to do the hardest version of this that you can because you're only here for 20 seconds. If that means you're gonna try out not using the elevated surface and coming all the way down today for the first set, that's great. Just try out what you can. There we go. All right, ladies, we're gonna start with the squat thrust. 20 seconds on the clock right now. Here we go. Down, back, in, and up. Remember, you can stop and do the low impact version anytime, or you can stick with the high impact. You can take it up to elevated, do what supports you, challenge yourself. Great job. Moving on to Renegade Rows. If you don't have any resistance objects, that is fine and dandy. Just use soft fists. Set up your plank. Tall plank, kneeling plank, elevated plank, your choice. Goal here is not to rock our hips side to side. We're gonna do that by really tuning in to engaging our core. Keep that back flat. 4, 3, 2, 1. You have a 10-second rest. It's not much of a rest. It's meant to keep your heart rate up. Come back to your feet. We're gonna do another set of squat thrusts. Let's go. Down, back, in, up. Down, back, in, up. Great job. Come on. So strong. 10 to go. Hang in there. Really drive those knees in towards your chest. Last 2. 1. Couldn't even do that jump on the last one. I'm getting out of breath. That's what this is all about. Come back down to your plank. 2 seconds left. And begin. The transitions are gonna get shorter. They're gonna feel shorter. They're actually always 10 seconds long. But the more your heart rate is elevated, the tougher this gets. So good. Keep your butt nice and level. Keep your core tight. 3, 2, 1. It's really a drive and pull through your elbows. Yes, I'm running out of breath. Loving it. Back to your feet. Squat thrusts around 3. And attack that floor. Come on. We got this. Jump or come to that body squat. Land lightly on your feet. Control it. Last 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Transition down. Use this time. Hands below shoulders, soft fists, gripping any dumbbells you Drive your elbows up, close to your rib cage. I find it helpful to separate my feet. If I'm in a tall plank, helps me control the motion. Gaze is about 6 inches in front of you. Try not to look down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set of jump squats. You got this. Squat thrust, sorry. Can't talk. Running hard. Let's go. Down, back, power up. It's the last set. Make it your best set. Throw those arms behind you. Propel yourself up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, this is how it should feel. Oh, totally winded. Grab your weighted objects. Renegade Rows. Last set. Plank pose. Kneeling or tall. Drive those elbows in close to your ribs. Place them down with control. Kneeling is just fine. Work on that plank form. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh. Big round of applause. That was 4 minutes of insanity. How are you feeling? You're awesome. Okay, I want you to drink some water. And we're gonna start up our second zone, the lower body zone. Keep breathing. You can walk back and forth across your space. Have some water, cool it down. If you were pushing hard in that first Tabata set, you should be really winded right now. If you're not, this next set is your chance to really push it hard. You remember our 2 moves? We had the skater and the modified kettlebell swing with the dumbbell. So I'm gonna pick a heavier weight for my kettlebell swing because I got a great warm up while we were testing it all out. And it's, you know, with a dumbbell, you know, you can't go up nearly as heavy as you might go with a kettlebell just because it's hard to hold it between your palms. With a kettlebell, it's almost like you're holding like a heavy mini lady purse and you're swinging it around. I love the kettlebells, but we can do a lot with a dumbbell that's similar, especially this move. Okay, I feel like my heart rate is just about back. Now, I showed you using your dumbbells for this one. If you want to do a weighted skater, I'm gonna just keep on my weighted vest and that's plenty of resistance for me. I'm gonna start that clock. You got 20 seconds of both moves with a 10-second transition in between. Here we go. Skaters, really move with this one. Keep your chest up, core tight, landing lightly as you go side to side. Great work. If this is bothering your knees for any reason, I want you to work on back and forth jump squats and see if that helps a little bit. Last one. Nice work. Get ready for that kettlebell swing. Gonna hold on to the dumbbell between our palms or water bottle top, shoulders back, bend the knees, and it's all about that pop. Pop the hips. Allow the momentum to drive that weighted object up to the sky. Keep your chest lifted. Last 2, last 1. Nice work. Bend the knees to set down your weighted object. Skaters, round 2. Center of your mat. Heart rate should be going up. And again, side to side. Now, since I'm not holding dumbbells, I'm going to touch the outside of my foot each time I come down. If you're holding light weighted objects, they should go on either side of your foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm feeling that in my glutes. Oh my gosh. Okay, your heart rate will just continue to stay elevated as you pick up your weighted object. And swings. Bend the knees. Drive those hips up. Drive the hips. It's the power in your hips that moves your arms. Good, keep your shoulders back in their sockets. Nice job. Make sure your knees track in line with toes. Last one. Bend your knees. Set your weighted object off to the side. Skaters, Round 3. Oh my gosh, so fun. Back, forth, come on, skate it out. That back knee comes just in behind your front foot. Keep your chest up, even as you're bending forward. Good. Side to side. 3, 2, last one. Woo! Kettlebells, swings. Round 3. Ready, set, go. Bend the knees and pop it up. Pop it up. It's that same little hip hinge. You're just bending the knees this time. Great job. So good. About 5 seconds left. Make it count. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yes, last set. You've got 1 minute left of this high intensity stuff. And skate. Come on. Last set, best set. We can do this. We came to win. So strong. So good. So powerful. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Swings. 3 seconds. Get yourself ready. Set. It's before you're ready that you go. I know, but you're gonna get to rest after this one. Hang in there for me, come on. Squeeze your butt. Powerfully drive those hips up. 7 seconds. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Set your weighted objects down and move them out of the way. I'm gonna remove the weight vest. What do you think, Bodhi? Join me down on the mat on your back. Thank you. Oh, time for some core and back. Lower all the way down. Let's find blueberry spine here. Make sure you have lots of space around you. Plenty of space to move. If we have a small arch in our lower back, we're going to engage our core and flatten our back down towards the mat. Imagine you had a little blueberry and you slid it under your lower back. You're going to press that blueberry down without totally squashing it. You're going to hold this engagement throughout the entirety of our core circuit. I'm using this time to talk to you so I can catch my breath again. All right, cross your left ankle over your right knee. Bring your right hand behind your head in a supported position. So we're not going to pull on our head. We're just going to let our hand cradle our head. Left hand is just out on the side, supporting us over here. And we're going to go ahead and lift our elbow up to meet our knee. Not pulling on our head. Just contacting pressure. Great job. Come on. Keep it up. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Switch sides. Left hand comes behind our head. We're going to straighten the right leg and cross it over our knee. Right hand is out to the side, little contacting pressure. Lifting up. Breathe in as you come down. Exhale as you come up. Good. Come on. 6, 7. We're going to go for 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. Lower all the way down. Reset blueberry spine, arms out to 90-degree bends. We're going to just do a few cactus arm reaches here. Work towards just keeping your elbows, wrists, and shoulders flat on the floor as you bring your arms up overhead. If you struggle with this, that's okay. That's the point. That's why we're doing it. Just work towards squeezing everything back to touch the floor. You might want to try engaging your back muscles a little bit more. The goal with this one is to improve posture. That's all that we're doing here. And it's great for really activating and strengthening your trapezius muscles, all those muscles in your back that really help pull your back towards the back side of the room and not the front, no rounded shoulders. This helps combat that rounded shoulder. Let's do one more. Nice job. Feet up straight in the air. Now it's easy to maintain blueberry spine like this, isn't it? Good. Now we're gonna do some toe reaches. So reach your hands up towards your toes. Maintain control with your back, with your legs. Put some action into your legs. Keep them nice and straight. Flex your quads, flex your toes back towards you, as if you could reach for those flexed toes. Now if you're finding that this is bothering your neck, well, go ahead and put your hands back to support your head, but don't pull on your neck. Great job. If you are finding that your neck gets tired doing this lift, it just means that there's a little bit of imbalance between the front and back side of your neck. That can be a great thing to get checked out by a PT. It can also be a great opportunity to start working on strengthening the back of your neck a little bit more, just like we're strengthening our upper back. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, rock yourself up or roll to your side and come to a seated position. Roll over, we're gonna hit up some swimmers for the back, for those erector muscles. Yes, so good. Find that nice core engagement, even on your stomach. And we're gonna alternate arms and legs, swimming through space. If this is a little bit too much, you can tent your hands in front of you and just work the legs. So you'll just have your fingertips touching the floor as you just work the legs. If this entire swimmer is a little bit much today, just do what feels supported for you. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up to tabletop, roll it over. We're gonna come back through those moves again. Come on back onto your back. Lower down with control. Now in the last set, we had the ankle crossed over the knee. So we're gonna start with that left leg, left ankle crossed over right knee. You can stick with that, or if you feel like you're a little more advanced, you can straighten the left leg down towards the floor. You can either let it touch the floor or hover it. And this time, as we sit up, we're gonna draw the knee in and up. Now this is optional. If you cannot maintain blueberry spine while doing this, please keep your ankle crossed over your knee. Come on, we got this. Really crunch the knee and elbow together, regardless of how you're doing it. 3 to go, come on, 3, 2, last one. Switch sides, put your left hand behind your head, straighten your right leg out or cross it over your knee. Right hand is out, sort of a little kickstand, and we begin again. In, up, crunch, down, crunch. Maintain that contact with your lower back and the mat. Blueberry spine in the house. If we are not able to maintain blueberry spine, that simply means we need to support our bodies, but with using one of the lower impact or more modified versions to help us get stronger. And you will get stronger if you do it safely. Last 3, 2, last 1. Oh, stretch it out. Nice job. Let's do some more of those cactus arms, but this time I'm going to invite you to lift yourself up into a bridge. Bridge it up, hold your bridge, squeeze your butt, and bring your arms up to that 90-degree bend. Let's do a couple of practice reaches. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Now lower your hips down on the next one. Reset blueberry spine. And everything comes up. We lift our hips as we bring our arms up. Lower down, press it up, lower down. Engage your core each time you come back down. It's another opportunity to engage those abs. Little isometric hold as you come up into the bridge. So good. Don't lose your connection, your mind-body connection with your arms. Really keep squeezing those shoulders back. There's a lot going on here. You're doing great. Come on. Lift, squeeze, press. Make sure your feet aren't in too close to your butt where you're feeling a strain in your knees and your bridge lift. You want to have enough space there to let your Let your legs lift you at a perfect angle. Good. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Great job. All right, toe reaches. However, this time I invite you, beginning in tabletop, knees bent, straighten your legs out. See if you can do this while maintaining blueberry spine. Bring them up, then lift. Bend, extend while maintaining this blueberry spine as you bring them in, up, and lift. Drag them down. And if you're a little bit more advanced, you can do a leg lift, lower, without any knee bend. Just your point here is to maintain blueberry spine. So it's a lift, lower, either with the knees bent or straight, but you must maintain blueberry spine throughout the entire movement. Great job. Come on, use control. Lower, lift, reach, lower, lift, reach. There's no rushing with this one. You're doing great. Lower, lift, reach, lower, lift, reach. That's it. You can roll to your side or you can rock yourself up. We're going to do one final move, the swimmers, and then I'm going to release you over onto your stomach. Lower all the way down, arms extended, legs extended. Here we go. Swim, 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 swim. Remember, you have that option to tent your hands in front of you, giving yourself a little relief. Let your gaze be about 6 inches in front of you. Don't crank your neck up or down. Swim, 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 swim. Feel those back muscles working. We got them nice and activated during our cactus arms. Great job, rock stars. Come on, hang in there. Just a little bit more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, place your hands below your shoulders. Amazing work today, rock star. Thank you so much for joining me. I loved having you. I hope you'll join me again for more of our fun workouts, and as always, take advantage of all the free resources on thebettyrocker.com. Recipes, more awesome workouts, lots of motivation to support you. And as always, I invite you to get a 30-day trial to rock your life, my online home workout studio and women's fitness community, where myself and the Team Betty Rocker coaches are there to support you on your fitness journey. We provide 30-day challenges, so you have lots of plans to choose from, and we always have ongoing classes so that you always have fun variety. We have hundreds and hundreds of classes of all types, everything from yoga, bar, Pilates, HIIT circuits, weight training circuits, all the things. We've got them. Come join us in Rock Your Life and see what you've been missing out on. Let us support you. As always, I'm Betty Rocker. You are so awesome and amazing. Thanks again for being here, and I'll see you real soon.